Here in Cleveland, even though all the down years have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Mayfield down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Brought 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. This is Hunt. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Got a man open is Darren Waller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Las Vegas 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And this is caught by Winton, the tight end. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. The quick slant caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Darren Waller.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
Daniel Carlson.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game.
Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Mayfield on first down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Third down, here's Hunt. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. That'll bring up fourth down after back-to-back-to-back 3-yard pickups. 6-0 our score after 1. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. Mayfield looks to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 15.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him starting to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there, and in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will final score, touchdown Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 77 yards, and the Raiders have taken the lead.
For the point after.
Well, we're used to seeing big, and oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake.
Oh, it don't matter.
And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. This is caught. It's Dearness Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season, and that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas got hurt in the season opener with New Orleans. We haven't seen him since. Nick Chubb with Cleveland on IR. Christian McCaffrey with Carolina. They've all missed significant time, so it's been a tough year for injuries. Some teams are playing around them better than others, and we'll see how it goes the rest of the year, but we wish all these guys who are hurt a speedy recovery.
Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt there to make the grab. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And that is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw is Carr. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
Carr's pass.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd
on 3rd down. Carr. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. They'll go screen here to Hunt. That catch good for only a couple.
Mayfield's pass.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Mayfield's pass. Incomplete. Intended for Rashard Higgins. LaMarcus Joyner there defensively.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Figure out his game plan.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, this from 34. And Parkey's kick is good. And with that, they'll take a 1-point lead here in the second. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. So a little late drama in the first half as that kick will give them the lead into intermission.
Isn't this fun the way that this is unfolding? You're exactly right. The late drama, 3 points go up on the board, and we go into the half with a new leader.
Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. Cause I ain't really tryna be alone. I ain't be wrong.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. And he's got this down to the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down.
Third down and 6 yards.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down. They go with Jacobs, and this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward, and indeed he did not. They stop him. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Mayfield.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On third down, Mayfield. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's fourth.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now Rudd's going to get a chance to run. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Intended for.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Brings up 4th.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Their own 30-yard line.
Browns drive about to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
First down, Mayfield. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it's 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Mayfield on target to Landry for Browns first down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down.
The throw down the field caught by his running back. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
That's another Browns.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. This will be caught just inside the 10. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
To throw, Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Parkey is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now left side on the swing pass. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Mayfield on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
3rd down and 12.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Now Mayfield. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A 41-yard attempt.
And Parkey's kick is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Carr is obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Kevin Johnson, former first-round pick there defensively.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. B.J. Goodson with a pick. 30, the 20, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Kansas City Chiefs. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting. An onside kick to start this thing. And this one travels out of bounds. So successful there on the onside kick try. Throwing quickly, Mahomes gets this out to Watkins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up second.
0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
From the 38, Mahomes. That's to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And it's third down.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Being chased out left. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's fourth.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
He was Bashaud Breeland, the one that got him down. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. A couple of 1st downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Jacobs.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Carr. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Their own 49-yard
So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
He'll buy some time right. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 26-yard line. Now Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Raiders 0. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you have green on that play.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Shotgun now for Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At their 49-yard line.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Tano Passanio just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case...
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Mahomes now on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Max Crosby, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Working from the gun, Mahomes buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Complete to number 10.
Tyreek Hill, 56 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 12 yards there and a first down. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
CD, I want to sneak in a little NFC East talk here. I don't know what to make of this division. Through 4 weeks, they are a combined 3-12-1. The Eagles would actually be the division champs right now at 1-2-1. Washington and Dallas 1-3. The Giants certainly not out of it, even though, CD, they're 0-4 right now.
Yeah, this is unbelievable when you think about it. If we were talking soccer, we'd be talking relegation, wouldn't we? Would this division even exist next year? But there is potential there. The Eagles came alive with a big win on Sunday Night Football, beating San Francisco in San Francisco. Washington, they're trying to hang in there. Dwayne Haskins has to play better. Dallas should be the team. They've got to fix their defense. And the Giants, they may be 0-4. They're going to fight hard, but I don't think they're contenders in this division.
On third down, Richard. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Forced out to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a first. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders are back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Taken about 7 yards deep.